Ah, here we are. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. Ah, here we are. That should do it. Okay. Alright. Is everything going... I think everything's going good here. Can my voice be heard now? Ah, here we are. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, that should do it. Alrighty then. Hello everybody, Grant from the vtuber channel here for another Saturday, or rather weekend stream. And this time we're doing another Plant Zoo stream while we work on, and it's just mainly going to be another chill stream of me working on the Zany Zoo map, which is meant to be in the style of a Team Fortress 2 Control Points map, but more of a non-linear one, like CP Steel, Control Point Steel, rather. You know, the Control Point map, that is. Yeah. Yeah, last time, well, on the last stream we put in our leopard and tiger enclosures. More specifically, we got an armor leopard here, and I believe it's a quote-unquote Bengal tiger here. Where's the little bugger at? Hello? Wait. Oh, I thought the blood pumpkin was the tiger for the moment. Where is that little bugger at? How are you climbing this tree, Ranveer? Yeah, but it's a tabby Bengal tiger. Yeah. But first of all, what's with all these alerts? Okay, one alert. Why are they so thirsty? Oh, you son of a bitch. Of course. Severely dehydrated this, severely dehydrated that. How many keepers do I have to bring in? Christ. Okay. Hold on a second. How do I fix this real quick? I could add another... No, but I want to make sure the symmetry of the map is kept. So... let's see. This is a quarantine. This is a research center. This is a vet surgery. This is meant to be a veterinarian surgery. Staff room large. Faculty. Quarantine. This is a vet room surgery? Okay, I don't think we need two of them here. What about this one here? Yeah, it's also veterinarian surgery. Maybe if I were to replace this with another keeper hut. Because... Or, no, that shouldn't be needed. Because the keeper hut should already be there. Regardless, where is the... Christ. They are going to need more water. How many... Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Social health? Hey, little fella. Okay, then let's see what's going on. Group size is too big? What do you mean? I don't know where the, Whoa, okay, we do not need this many. That'll fix that problem there. Last thing we need is an animal death due to negligence. That's outside of my control because these keepers are so slow. Actually, now I think about it, there might be one thing I can do. Maybe guess to maintain the relative symmetry of this map here. So there's a keeper hut there and keeper hut there. What I could do is perhaps, just maybe, Let's see here. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. Okay, I think I got an idea. So let's see here. Let's select this group here. All right, go to facilities, staff facilities, keeper hut. I need to find a keeper hut. Keeper hut. Okay. Keeper hut small. If I can just maybe just slide that. Okay, no, I need to. This needs to be part of the group as well. There we go. Group edit mode. Okay, let's go now to keeper hut. Get the keeper hut. One there. Yeah, that should do the trick. Okay, and now connect to that path like so. That'll do. Nice and simple. Now in order to keep the symmetry, there. Also, let's add that for good measure. That should work a little better. Also, let's also get some of these staff. Okay, let's create some work zones now, because this is getting ridiculous. So, new work zone. So, if we divide this up like so, our first work zone to be around here, roughly so. So let's grab that. Okay, that would be, let's just call it front end. Front end? That should work fine. Okay, now let's also go, let's find the next work zone. New work zone. Work zone 2. Okay, let's try this. There we go. And we'll name this upper left. Yeah, sure, why not? Oops, get rid of that apostrophe. That's better. Work zone 3 can be this area here. And there is going to be a bit of overlap as well, obviously. So we'll call this work zone upper right. Names are very creative, I know. And we'll now grab these two right here. And we'll call this work zone lower right. There. And of course it does need to be a bit of overlap, so I think front end will have a bit of overlap here. Upper left have some overlap. I think that's actually enough overlap there. Actually, I could also create one. I could also create another work zone. Right. Yeah, I could probably call it tropical house, or tropical. Yeah, tropical house. And that would be everything around here. Here as well. Okay, there we go. There. Now, with that, let's see where I'm going to have to do a bit of maintenance first. And also, I'm sorry for this stream starting about 15 minutes late. I had to wait for my headset to finish charging. Yeah. Let's see here. Of course, we've got these statues marking where the future animals will go. Alright, so keepers. Okay, yeah, so we have nowhere near enough keepers. That's probably one of the factors. So let's add in a few more. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 right here. And finally, 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, so now... Okay, let's just assign these guys for their work zones. Oh, nope, not what I had in mind. Okay, let's see here. Fully trained. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the fellow. Where is he? Okay, okay, so... Actually, let's just start with the bottom here. Okay, so work zone, front end. So the work zone there would be upper right. Yeah, I probably should have done this off stream, but hey, it's actually, this is, I'm not sure if this would break up the monotony or not, but there you go. So this would be front end. No, no, not front end. It would be upper left. Upper left. This guy would be front end. Don't take this stuff out of context, of course. These might change in the future, of course, for sake of efficiency, but still, for now, this will work just fine. A bit. I might as well explain how Combathon is doing. It's going fine. I just got most of the main characters' uniforms and such, and outfit is almost done. It's just I have to make a lot of duplicates of the same outfit for reasons that you'll soon see whenever the teaser drops, or first look at the series drops. And that'll be in the next update video, of course. Okay, you can perform in Work Zone 5. Actually, what am I kidding? Work Zone 5, there's no Work Zone 5 for this, because it doesn't have a keeper hut with it, so you'll go with upper right. You will go with, upper right. And you will go with upper right. No, this will be front end. There we go. Fine, let's go back up to here. Work zones, work zones. Work zones. Let's get rid of work zone 5. And now I realize I also have to do the same with the vets and so on. Now I think about it. Let me go to work zones. Okay, work zone. Front end, let me edit the work zone there. That has a vet clinic. Okay, don't need to worry about that. Lower right, that does not have a vet clinic with it, so I'll just add that. Upper right, that has one. upper left. It does not, so... Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll work a little better. Let's see here. You can go. Okay, there we go. There we go. That should do the trick for now. Oh, wait, also, just so I can get the obvious out of the way. Yeah, that's actually makes sense. So, yes, caretakers, that's handled. Mechanics. All the mechanics we really need to do is handle, so there we go. Oh, yeah, let's get a vet. One more veterinarian here as well. Okay, there we go. That should do a trick for now, so... There we go. That should do a trick for now. Let's just see how that goes. What? The animals are going to die! Oh, for fuck's sake, are you kidding me? Christ, I'm about to act fast. Of course, you can't place anything with water in it properly. Jesus Christ, come on, just got... Okay then. Upper right, upper left, upper left. Going to a habitat? Yeah, you ain't going fast enough, buddy. Where are you at? Put you right there. Okay. Who else? Who else is going to need some help? Going to habitat. Okay. Yeah. No, you're too far away. I need somebody who's like front. Wherever nicest work zones. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's see, who else? Okay. You're not going fast enough, buddy. I'll be out there, go right here. Okay. What else again? Or right now, upper left, upper left. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I need you over here. going to die. Do something quick.
Uh-huh.
I swear to God, if you just turn around. If you're going to turn around and... Don't. There we go, finally. Progress. That should fix the problem. What? Buddy? You can drink right here. There you go. Are you trying? It is right there. Are you kidding me? Well, they went through that fast. Okay, then. Time for Plan B. There, try that. And you know what? Let's double it up. There. They need help again. You need to go over here. You also need to go over here. Yeah, you don't say, buddy. Well, maybe you should run a little bit more. Oh. Come on. Yes. Yes. Drink. Drink. Yes. Drink. Finally. Okay. Crisis averted there. Hopefully. Okay. That at least fixes a problem. At least now, things are in much better shape. So with that out of the way, we can now proceed to play in our next few animals. The polar house, the snow house, ice house, and such, I want to save for later time, especially for time constraints. Now, I think our next step should be to put in, yeah, giraffes and quaggas seem prudent. Also, I was finally able. Actually, let me just save my game to be safe. I was able to actually reinstall the Atlas Tortoise mod, aka Megalocalyes, so let me show you all that. Ta-da! I'd show the Zoopedia, but I don't want the game to potentially crash, so yeah. But this was brought up in the comics, I believe. If I bring up that Excel spreadsheet, or that spreadsheet, let me see here. It was Atlas Tortoise, yeah. And now if I just... It's fine. Don't worry, viewers, it's fine. Atlas Tortoise, from Unhappy Returns, the TF2 tie-in comic, Unhappy Returns. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, so yeah. So, yeah, because of that, I'm thinking... Okay, I haven't figured out what will go here yet. Oh, yeah, that's part of the aviary, never mind. So I'm guessing, like, the raccoons and rats, they're going to require and armadillos, they're going to require... It's a small mammal house, it's going to require a lot of, finer bits, so that'll come a little later. This is where the thylacine would be, so, yeah. I'm guessing grizzly bear would be next. It would help finish up this corner of the place. Actually, we haven't given much attention. Let's focus on the upper right for now. So, thylacine. Thylacine would require... I actually think thylacine is going to be given a small house. So would the Atlas tortoise, though. I think we can make Atlas Tortoise still work. So, I might have to actually bust out the Zoopedia to get some dimensions, so... Good thing I saved! Here goes nothing! Okay. The game did not crash, thankfully. And yes, Megachelys, Megachelys Atlas, the Atlas Tortoise, they were the largest, it was the largest tortoise to ever live. So, yeah, I mean, the Zoopedia entry says it all. Okay. Alright. Here we are. 2,000 square meters. I think this should suffice. I hope. So yeah, let's just... And it's right next to the crocodile, to the salties as well, so that fits. The problem is these guys might require a house of sorts. So yeah, let's try and... wait a minute. Okay, yeah, let's try that, so... One second, what kind of... Okay, climate requirement... grade 4 boundary, okay, grade 4 fencing. I can make that work. Grade 4 fencing, so grade 4 steel mesh. Chain link is grade 2, so steel mesh would be required. I can still make that work. Okay, so we need to be back up a little back over here. Okay. I need to make this something the mercs can walk into, of course, so can jump into it or something. So let's see here. So let's try this. So. Okay, let's raise this up a little bit. Let's make it 2.5 meters. That. Oh, God, the game was about to crash there. Let's lengthen this up to about 10 meters. Let's shorten this a little bit to 8 meters. How would you be able to have them seen during the... I really didn't think this through. They're going to need an indoor enclosure of some kind, so... I know I can make that work, but for now... going to need an indoor porch of some sort, but I already got that thing largely locked down for the tropical house, so... Granted, I don't know how harsh the winters would be, actually. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to have to do. This isn't going to be pleasant, but it's the only way. So, first of all, I'm going to move this. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, looks like my arms are tied. What's going to have to happen is this gate here is going to have to go away. And get rid of these paths too. I'm going to have to extend this house a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to have to put the gate all the way over here. Habitat gate has to go all the way over here, unfortunately. Doesn't look great, but it's the best I got at the moment. Alright, so now... Alright. Let's just extend this a little bit. Okay, we want to extend some things, so... So now we just gotta make sure that fits in. Okay. Okay, so we're going to create sort of an indoor area here. see here. Damn it. Why is it like this? Hold on a second. Let's get rid of that. Now, we just need to make sure that this will connect. Steel mesh. There. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, that should do the trick. Let's see how big that would be. Wait. Okay, so let's just get the habitat gate. Son of a bitch. That's all I have to do for now. Alright, that will do. Now we have... yeah, it was Taurus enclosure. Again, the actual building part of it, I'm going to try and handle off-stream or in just like one big stream, because that requires a lot of intricacies and such. So for now, there you have that. Let's take a look at what the Zoopedia would require. Tropical, grassland, temperate, okay. Actually, 2,000, let's see how big this is. Well, I'll be, there's not enough space. Okay, this could actually be a bit of a problem. Looks like I'm going to make a big switcheroo. Looks like Atlas Taurus is going to go over here, and thylacines will have to. The thylacine would have to be over here. Hold on a second. Let me do some research real quick on the thylacine to make sure that, like, it would have lived in. It would have gotten snow in its native Tasmania, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, well, I think here this will suffice for now. So let's hopefully, I hope the game doesn't crash on me again. Oh, yes. Okay. Son of a bitch, I knew it. Alright. The only a problem with Plant Zoo is that it takes a while to boot back up. Granted, the thylacine is a mod animal, so that was to be expected, but still. Also, the reason I decided to go with roughly 7 to 9 for this stream instead of the usual, like, 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 is because, like, I have a shift that starts at around... I have a shift for my new day job. It starts at around, like, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I feel like now would be a good... So I feel like this time slot would be good for the previous night so I can get enough sleep and yet still bounce out a well-timed stream, so to speak. So yeah, let's try this again, shall we? Wait a minute, did I establish the work zones? Please tell me I did. Okay, yes, I did. Thank God. Alright. Let's just switch these two around now. The Atlas Taurus will have to go here. The thylacine will have to go here. Now, let's create... I think chain link fence will work just fine for the thylacine, so let's go to here. Alright. Let's see here. Let's just go to here. Just push, yeah. Place it right there. Here. Yeah, there should be at least some privacy for these guys, so I'm thinking that... Yeah, that'll do. just replace this with a null barrier for now. I think I have an idea of how I can make this work. So... yeah, a null barrier, that'll do. Second, just get some water. Yeah, because again, like, some of these exhibit fences are going to be much more decorated, like as you can see here. Actually, I'm not sure if that would be needed for the thylacine. It could work for the thylacine. Yeah, I think we got that fine here. So thylacines. There we go. I know it's also called stuff like the Tasmanian tiger, Tasmanian wolf, but thylacine's the most factually correct. So yeah, we're going with that. Yeah, so I think that'll do. Alright. Let's go with terrain, and now just get a nice grassy terrain. Get nice short grass around here. So let's shrink this down now. Some light soil. Okay, I'm sort of forced to guess right now, but hopefully it should be large enough of a habitat for at least one thylacine. So let's see here. Water. A small water trough should be sufficient. Right here, most likely. Right there. Yeah. Food bowl would go right. A large food bowl, probably around here. Alright, let's... oh, yeah, actually, I could just do this. So, thylacine, thylacine. I'll be. Thylacine is missing. I guess I could use Tasmanian devil as a reference for now. A coop shelter? Yeah, I don't think thylacines are gonna... oh, right, I know. If I just go to the Nexus Mods page and look up the thylacine bit from... yeah, let me try that real quick. Because with Plant Zoo mods, what they basically do is they base the mod off of an existing animal in the code, and with its needs and such, so... okay, yeah, it's based on the dole. Okay, it uses the dole as the basis. So let me go to the dole real quick. Dole. Here we are. That's way too big. It's too big as well. This could work. Let me just lower this down a little bit. No, shift. There we go. Let's lower this down to the ground a little bit. I guess that'll do for now. So that's too big. All right. The metal look, I'm just not a fan of here. This looks a little better, yeah. There we go. let's go to temperate. Biome, temperate. It's some North American trees, because that's what's native to the... This is where this map is based on. Like, I never got that approach in various zoo games, where, like, you have to match it up to not... It's, like, or at least in case of Planet Zoo, you have to match it up to the environment itself. Like, not all outdoor... that's not how zoos in the real world work in terms of their approaches, so to speak. Actually, I could just use what I learned with the big cat enclosures as a reference, so... yeah, Douglas fir pine, Douglas fir pines. Yeah, I could just use some Douglas fir pines and such. Actually, I could use something more temperate, though. Or, well, let me see here. Douglas fir pine, yellow cedar tree, quake and aspen. Yeah, I could probably just make that work. Let's see, where is it? Quaking aspen. A quaking aspen or two will definitely help. Like so. Okay. Oh. Let's see here. That's a Douglas fir pine, yellow cedar. Okay, yellow cedar trees. What's over here? Are those eucalyptus trees? I mean, in the case there, that kind of works because of everything that's going on. A few creosote bushes. Okay, if you... Okay, so now let me go to the habitat. Okay, dole. Okay, let's go to the items here. A water pool. Yeah, I can make that work. Right there. As well as, let's see here, beaver pool. Not sure how that would work. Though in the case of the dole, I think this actually looks a little better anyway, so let's try and get it right there. These, bamboo feeder, blood scent marker, and I think we have everything there except for rocks, so let me handle that real quick. What the? Molten lava? No. Excuse me. Okay, temperate rock, so... I think this will be something the mercs could probably jump on to get out, so... It's way too big. Okay. Okay, right there. fine. Alright. Is this group doing anything? Son of a bitch. I am not gonna... A second, let's see here. Okay, group edit mode. Okay, let's just, let's split them. That'll work. Yeah, that looks so much better. Okay, that'll work for me. Alright, that looks good. Let us now grab ourselves a thylacine. At least one, so... Thylacines wouldn't have had any social behaviors. Anything much in the range of extreme major social behavior. At least what was observed before going extinct, so... Okay, let's see here. Pounce Pursuit Predator. Okay, yeah, let's focus on one for now, so... Thylacine. Custom Seizure, Pet. Yeah. Let's go with this one. This female here, Evie. And first of all, let's just put it into the quarantine real quick. And that'll work for now. Yeah, I don't think we'll do Atlas Taurus today. Instead, we'll go with... I think we'll work on the giraffes and... Yeah, giraffes and quagga enclosure next. Also, let me add the thylacines to the work zone. Work zones. Upper right. There we go. Also with enough of the... Again, the only reason I haven't opened the zoo to like any visitors yet is because like I want to wait until all the animals are in here first, even if it's been like over 5 years, but still. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. What? Oh. Oh. I think the welfare has been fixed. Next group. I see.
Out.
I'll get rid of the statue, of course. There we go. Yeah, I think next up now will be the... Yep, will be the reticulated giraffe and quagga next, right? So if I take a look at this real quick. Yeah, reticulated giraffe and quagga are next up. So we'll just be... Okay. Adding them in now. Thankfully, if I go to the Planet Zoo wiki, I can get the measurements for at least a reticulated giraffe. There we go. So they would need a little over 1,300 square meters for just a single animal. Thankfully, I think this will be more enough space, so let's just put this in. No. Let's just height. So go here, right here. Actually, yeah, I think we can make this work. That works there, then it should work here as well. So let's get some... Okay, first we'll start off with some chain link. 4.8. I think we could just go 4 meters for now. Especially since this is different in the case of right there. Okay, so now go to Side of Old Age. That's good. Alright, let's move you over here. Stretch us to 8. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay, needs more long grass. Aside from that, the rest looks good. So let's just get some long grass here. shrink this a little bit. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this. Chain, there we go. Go. Okay, now let's just go around here. Actually, so it probably doesn't need to be that long. Habitat gate right here. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Tropical grassland. Let's see what we can work with. Let's see what we can work with here. Okay, let's just keep on decorating now. Okay, just keep on going. Get a bit more of that grass in there. So we want probably have long grass too. Okay. And now, if I remember the tutorial correctly, just flatten to foundation. Shrink it right to here. I think it's actually flattened terrace. Just right along there. Okay. There we go. Yeah. And now just get some heavy soil. probably use a few of these, so let's just take them. Put a few here. A few creosote bushes will also help. So let's get some of those. Hold on, what's this? I'm getting a Discord notification. It's just like that. Whatever. Okay, so now. Okay. Articulated giraffe. Actually, let's get some quagga as well. Okay, zebra instead. 1 second. Done. Okay. This is definitely needed. Right here. It's obvious. A grazing feeder bowl right there. A few herbal scent markers. Okay, so now let's see here. Let's get a few temperate. No, actually, let's go with desert or grassland. Actually, let's put one here. Yeah, that looks good. Now let's get some reticulated giraffes. A breeding pair sounds sensible. Okay. As well as a pair of quaggas. Rescue, breeding program. Just get 3 actually. There we go. Let's go to the quarantine. Excuse me. Alrighty. Albino. Neat. Anyway. Right there. Oh, that actually reminds me. Animal storage. Wars. Exhibit training. Yeah, exhibit animals in storage. These guys can be given a quick trade. Alright, let's see how this goes. Also a quick save. In case of a game crash. Everyone file seems doing well. No welfare requirements for walking on land. That's kind of weird. Okay, that's a little awkward. Actually, Ellis Taurus being here does fit because it's also going to need a small house needed on this side. So that actually does work to my advantage. So, okay then. Okay, it's 8:36 now. I plan for the stream to be over around 9. Granted, it's not that's going to make it less than 2 hours, but we're going to do. Actually, yeah, that reminds me. I need to add climbing protections on here. So on this side. There we go. And over here. Actually, only this part's climbable, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. Ignore the seal sounds. That's just coming from these manatees. What's going on now? Of course. Okay, now the quarantine for all these guys is passed, so let's move them over here to giraffes and quaggas. And add that into the upper left area of the work zone. That's on it. Hold on a second. Okay, staff, work zones. Upper left. There we go. Where's the water bowl at? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah!
What? Please don't turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Wait, is there even a water bowl in here? Or did I forget? First of all, why is this on top of the bush? I probably forgot to include food. Yikes, let me fix that real quick. Actually, this is just going to be the feeder. A large food trout, right, I'd say right around here. That's also going to be needed. Large food bowl is needed right here. A large water bowl will be needed here. I better check over here real quick. Did I forget the food and water bowls here, or no? Okay. I do not. Okay. Food tray large. There we go. Let's try that. Why is the food over there? That's not going to fly, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah!
Okay, do not turn around.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Finally got some progress there. Actually, what grade fence is required? Forgot about that. Fence grade 3. Yeah, this will work. Wait. Hold on. Listening to stream preview. Actually, what grade fence? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, then hire a new mechanic. Where mechanic. Upper left. There we go. That'll fix it. Okay, that was good. How about you? Okay. Oh yeah, hard shelter. You need to grab some of that. Just forgot about that, so let's go to here. here? Articulated giraffe, articulated giraffe. Classic shelter. Let's find something a little smaller. Articulated giraffe. No. That's a little too big. That's a little better. We'll have to do. That doesn't look right. It's just too big. Well, yeah, I don't need something this... Oh, giraffe, is it? Nope, that's... Apparently, I mean, that works. Barely. Oh, the giraffe's handling it. Well, I guess that'll work for now. Okay, so far so good there. Okay, it's 8:48. Okay, we're on a bit of a roll so far. Okay. So now, I think next up can be, we got our moose. Yeah, our moose enclosure and our bison enclosure. We can handle, actually, let's go with the grizzly. Yeah, I think grizzly bear will work good next. Okay. Just this. That will do. Let's go to the chain link fence here. Oh, chain link, it needs to be chain link. Actually, hold on a second. Let's go to grizzly bear. What's a strength? Fence strength needed there. Ah, I see. Steel mesh, there we go. Right. Yeah, just trying to speed through some of these more basic builds. Alright. Actually, I don't think we need it to be that big. Okay, alright, let's try and see here, okay? Let's see here. Here and just fix that up there. Now make this part climb proof. Okay, here. Bear statue, no longer need it. Okay, 750. This is, yeah, there's more enough room in here. We're good. There we go. Right. Here. That. A lot of the soil there, just good old like soil. Some grass. Just good. Just a little bit more. Some long grass as well. Got that in. Now let's go for the flanger terrace. Nice big blankets. Nice big sword. Okay, and now let's also make it a little deeper too. That looks good. Now let's just add more trees you can imagine. Or maybe not there. Okay, some Douglas fir pines. Actually, no, we already have those. I'll take one of these rocks real quick over here. Alright. Let's also grab some foliage here. Some crystal bushes. Or wild hedgerows, that'll also work. Okay, some there. Okay. What's this? A crystal bush? Okay, let's grab those. Oh, a few pines. Let's get some of these pines here too. And I think it looks good. So now let's go to habitat. These two. Okay. Grizzly, 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 grizzly. Wooden basic shelter. Not sure how that would work well for a hibernation area, but that's way too big. Right here seems fine. Not sure. Okay, you know, I can't help but just somewhat protest this. Grizzlies hibernate, that's complete bullshit. How? Okay, let's get some extra bedding here. And I'll keep it like that for now, and just build like a den for the grizzly off screen, because that's ridiculous. Let's see here. Large food tray right here will do. I don't think those water bowls is really needed right now. Some coolers are definitely needed. One here, one here, one here. Oh, better pause real quick. One here. Especially one here and here. Tree forager, absolutely. Let's grab that. Let's place it right here. Tree scatter feeder, that can go right here. Actually, go right over here. Large fixed roller feeder, I could place that probably right here. Yeah, looks good. Actually, I could probably place that with a rubbing pillar. Yeah, that looks good. Tire. Okay. And some cardboard boxes. Each and every one of you will be sent home to your mama in a box! Okay. I think that'll do. Next one's a grizzly. Good. Okay. Wayland. Alright. Finally, just, yeah. Let's just add this to the work zone. hungry. Keep her signed here real quick. Alright, it's already 9:01, so we're about to end out the stream. Just make sure we check on everything. What the? Can't believe her. What the? The chickens are all gone? Wow. It's a shame. I guess we'll have to grab a few more of them as well. Or they'll seem to have all died of old age. So it's chicken. Custom seizure. Custom seizure. Private zoo. Let's all send them to the quarantine as well. And then once all that's handled, we'll end out the stream. Any second now. Ah, Wayland's ready. Let's move you over here. Any second now. Wow, Wayland is way bigger than I anticipated. Let's see here. Grass seems to need some more long grass. Okay, aside from that, it seems to be pretty good there. Aside from lack of hard shelter, but again, I'll handle that in another stream or something. Actually, no, it needs more short grass. Okay. I can make that work. Needs less long grass. I think what we have here is adequate. Oh, am I kidding? This guy would be able to climb over the fence easily. Let's edit this really quick. Just really fast. Let's raise this up by a meter. Just to be safe. There we go. That's a little less nerve-wracking. Alright, wait, what's he gonna do? Alright, the chickens seem to be all ready. Now they're going to literally come home to roost. Let's put them right there. Oh, little baby. Alright. Let's make sure the chickens are brought here easily. Alright. Any moment now. One chicken, two chicken, three chicken. There's too much long grass. Let's fix some of that. Oh, let's see. The sheep. There's too much. Not enough rock. Okay, actually, let's get some rock. Some smooth rock there. Okay. The sand is something I can't really fix right now. Soil light. Get some light soil in here as well. Where's the long grass at? Long grass, long grass. Oh, there we are. Make short grass actually would be a little better. Okay, where's the last bit of long grass at?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Just to make it easier on myself. Okay, it's way too big. Oh, let's make it all soil. Okay, make it all soil. There. So every last bit of it is gone. There. Okay, now let's go to grass. Let's shrink this down to 10. Let's make it 5 actually. There we go. There we go, that looks a little better. At least in the case of the chickens. How about the goats? Needs more rock, I know. And the ponies. Yeah. Oh, so you need more long grass. How wonderful. I'll be this quick. Let's try that now. A little bit of long grass. Okay. You're never going to be able to please everybody, so this is the best I could probably do for now. Makes a little sense there. That placement of the grass does not work. Right there looks a little better. Alright, that'll do. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for me. So thank you all so much for watching. And next weekend we'll be doing a live stream of me playing LEGO Jurassic World. So thank you all so much for watching. Combophon is still being worked on as we speak. And goodbye, everybody.